Hey guys, Taylor, Barta here with Team ScrubOut. I went 6-3 with Tearlament. I'm not sure if I'm going to make day 2 or not, but you know, I played Tearlament in this crazy format, and I kind of want to show you what I played. Alright. Main deck. 3 Rhino Heart, you need them. 3 of this, you need them. I want these at 2. I decided to play Bestials this time around. I wanted good dark monsters that were going to let me fuse into Mud Dragon. These are also really good hand traps into all of the Fiend Smith stuff right now. An additional hand trap that I decided to main deck is the Perulia. I think this card is really good for Tearlament. Not only is it an insane going second card because I lose dice rolls all the time, it's also a level 4, a water, and an aqua. So you can normal summon it and make your Bahamut Shark Toad play, or you can use it as an aqua to facilitate your Kaleido Heart, which is really, really important because Kaleido Heart is the goal of the deck. So if you drop this or mill this and then can normal summon a Rhino Heart, that's an automatic Kaleido Heart. I also did play one Fenrir. I played the Terraforming and the Field Spell with it as well, but I just wanted a little bit more going second cards, and this kind of really helped.
Duelists, please make their way to the main event stage. Dale Trent Carter II and Rennie Rendell Whitehead. Once again, Rennie Rendell Whitehead and Dale Trent Carter II. Please make your way to the main event stage. If we do not have your match slip, this will result in a double loss. You have 3 minutes.
That was incredible. Anyway, next engine, I played the Fiend Smith engine. I could only get 2 engravers, and I didn't want to try to fight my way to find a third one. I played the Lurie, and in place of the 3rd engraver, I played 2 tracked. So I played 2 tracked, 2 engraver instead of the usual 3-in-1. It also makes a lot of sense because if you mill one of these, it makes the Fiend Smith engine a little bit worse. So I really like this. Additional monsters, I played Night Sword Serpent. Me and Gary Gass love playing this card. I know eventually he cut it, but I really like it for making Bahamut Shark Toad. I played both of the Shufflers. These are super important right now, whether you go first or second. It's also a really good droplet discard. Disrupts Princess Engrave and all the Fiend Smith stuff as well. Spells, the Terraforming and the Pressured Plant to search your Fenrir. The Bestials and the Fenrir, like literally, it never comes up that they conflict. It's like if you draw a Terraforming, just search this planet instead. It really doesn't matter. 3 of it, you really want it on your end board. 3 Scream. This will be being cut to 2. The mill and the luck factor of this deck is basically gone now with the way that the Fiend Smith stuff plays. You have so many good cards that just let you set up guaranteed plays, and so I think there's going to be a lot of changes that introduce more Kashtira cards and probably more Fiend Smith cards. I kind of want to test around with the King of the Swamp stuff as well to ensure that I can Bahamut Toad or Rule Close as soon as possible, because the 3 times that I lost today back to back was all because I was Nibiru'd on top of my combo. So I really want to adjust these ratios to play Rule Close. One of Grief, I was playing this at 2 in the past. There's a really, really cool play where you can summon one from decks and other things. The more you play the deck, the more you figure out how this card is one of the best extenders in your deck. 2 Foolish Burial Goods. This not only sets up engine, but it also is a going second card because I play the Black Goat Laughs. I contemplated taking this out for a really long time, but then I decided to put it back in to make my engine cards also going second cards. That's a really good card to draw as well. As some of you know, it actually literally helped me win one of my feature match, so this card's really, really sick. On top of the Foolishes, the actual Foolish, the Called By, I just want to be able to stop Branded and additional hand traps. 3 Droplet as one of your additional super powerhouse going second cards. Being able to send all your bricks in your hand to the graveyard, like your Trivy Karma and your Black Goat Laughs and things like that. Great way to continue playing. 2 Select, most people play 3, but I swap it in for the 2 Select and the Meta Noise. This is not as good because you're not playing Winda anymore, so you can't Book of Moon and then fuse into a window on your opponent's turn. That's basically an FTK, but I still like this because you can trigger your field spell more efficiently being able to use this, or the Kaleido spin by Foolish Barreling on your opponent's turn tier, and then the Trivy Karma. That's it for the main deck. Sorry, do you want to pause? Let me know. All right. Field Center, I love Orchist. Tokens, I love the sheep. Yeah. Nib token. Shout out Alex, rest in peace, buddy. Shout out Crush Cards, I want you to sign this. Broken cards of the deck. Yeah, these cards are what let you basically ensure that you're going to do things. I'm contemplating cutting this and the Lacrima, but like having a time win and another way to just put a lot of pressure on your opponent by having the Link 2 to set up Sprint is super impactful. If you wanted to play something in this place, you definitely can, and like just play these 3 and the Beatrice that goes with it. I also decided to play Wallow. This was a mistake. I think it could have been Appaloosa or literally any other card, like a Dark Charmer, because I think the Dark Charmer would have been a good extender when I have the Necro equip up. But this being able to access this is just stupid. Like, I think Snake Eye is obviously the strongest deck in the format because it just lets you do this, and you have so many extenders. The Sprint that you make with the sequence afterwards, and then the SP that you make on most of your end boards if you can. I do miss IP Masquerena into this a lot, or IP into SP on my opponent's turn, but I think for the most part, like, the things in the extra deck did come up. Underworld Goddess, because I play this, I thought this would be really good. I was afraid of Pearly, and also because of one of my side deck cards that I have a really hard time outing, that's a monster, I chose to play this in place of some other things. And then finally, my favorite cards in the deck, the Bahamut and the Toad. I love Totally Awesome. I probably will get this tattooed on me at one point in my life. Then the 3 fusions. So this is going to be weird. Because I don't play Super Poly anywhere in the deck, I don't play Garura. It did come up, I think, 2 times in the entire tournament that I could fuse into it, but in reality, it wasn't actually furthering my game plan, and these are the only ones that are actually super impactful that I want to make. You could argue for a second Kaleido Heart or a second Mud Dragon if you're playing more Dark Monsters, and in the future, I think what I'm actually going to do is I am going to play the King of the Swamp in the Poly again, because Rhino Heart plus King of the Swamp can let you establish the Rule Colossus and the Bahamut Shark Toad with just those 2 cards and any other Tearlament card. So these guys will come out. I will put the Rule Colossus in and probably an Appaloosa or something of the sort. And that's it for the extra deck. Lastly, the side deck. The card that everybody's complaining about, but honestly I think is not that bad. In this deck it's really cool because you can always field spell pop it. You have Kaleido, you have Fenrir, Tear Cash, all these humongous monsters that like are always boosted by your field spell, so like this card is you really don't care about it too frequently. Crime, you're in archetype Omni Negate. I use this a lot. Shut down Harpies, Lightning Storms, things like that. Especially with Dark Ruler and Board Breakers in the format, especially into Tearlament, I feel like people will hand trap and then have Droplet or something, but this is just an insurance policy. Heartbeat, just like my Philly list, I kind of wish that I main decked this. I think I sided this in going first every time, just because if I milled this, I want to use this to add it back. But it's also just such a versatile card. Adding back your traps from grave, being a search target for the Trivy Karma to out a Floodgate or a field spell or anything like that that's problematic is super strong. And I think moving forward, I'm going to have to put this in my main deck again. Back row removal, Harpies and Evenly. We do struggle a little bit versus like Labyrinth and Runic. Granted, if we can establish the field spell, we play really well through it, but I want to just blowouts, and basically these 3 plus these 3 plus these 3 post side with the Perulia in my deck and the Bestials gave me really insane value to just hit the entire board and then try to play. What I did find that even though when you resolve these things, like you guys saw on the stream where I resolved evenly matched, hand traps still do hurt me. He had Ash and he had Nibiru, so that's why I think moving forward I want to go back to a route that in the main deck can establish those Omni Negates like Toad and Rokolos sooner to be able to play through those. But these cards were incredible. I do not regret playing any of these. I know I talked to some other Tempai players and other people around, and they were like, Sphere Mode would have been crazy, and I think that this card overperformed, beat both of my YuGiOh Fiend Smith matchups, and yeah, I really like the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I had a really fun time. I don't know if I'll day 2 or not, but yeah, Tearlament best deck. Taylor out.